Venezuela and Israel partnership. Hugo Chavez is rolling in his grave, people, today. If Hugo Chavez could see what is happening today, he would probably be rolling in his grave. Much of what he warned Venezuela about appears, in my view, to be unfolding before our eyes. The partnership he cautious against are now being pursued. Institutions he believed should remain outside of Venezuela sphere of influence are finding new opportunities to engage within the country. Supporters of his supporters of this new direction argue that security, cooperation, intelligence sharing, trade, technology, agriculture, humanitarian assistance are necessary for rebuilding and economic growth. Those are understandable goals. However, history teaches that nations rarely enter strategic partnership without also advancing their own interests. International relationships are driven by national priority, not charity alone. That is why every agreement deserves careful scrutiny. Security intelligence cooperation can create long term dependency. If a country loses control over its own decision making or become reliant on outside expertise, technology and trade agreements can simulate growth, but they can also create leverage if one side gains disappropriate influence over the critical sector. Humanitarian assistance is often essential after disaster or during humanitarian crisis. It has saved countless lives around the world. At the same time, it is reasonable to ask whether emergency assistance should remain separate from long-term political, economic, or strategic commitment. A nation recovering from crisis should have the time, stability to decide its future without feeling pressured by immediate circumstances. No country enter another country without pursuing its own interests. Let me repeat. I need this to marinate. No country enter another country without pursuing its own interests. This is not uniquely to any one agreement. It is how international politics have generally operated throughout history. The responsibility of any sovereign nation is to ensure that foreign partnerships serve its people, preserve its independence, and remain transparent. Plop, 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 plop. Okay, let me repeat that again. The responsibility of any sovereign nation is to ensure that foreign partnership serve its people first. Meaning, you want to come do business with me, which you have to offer, my people better win and I better win. Okay? We better be winners, shit you. You know. So we better be the ultimate winner. So we better be the winner. There better be some win here, man. It better be mutual benefit. And it don't mean you come snatch up my land. It don't mean you move your tail in my house. It don't mean you no, that's not what that means here. We need to put a little respect on people. So the lesson is not just to reject every foreign partnership. The lesson is to approach every partnership with open eye. A nation should welcome cooperation that strengthen its independence, but it should remain cautious of arrangement that could gradually reduce its ability to make decisions for itself. Sovereignty is really lost all at once. More often, it is weakened through series of decisions that seem practical in the moment but have long lasting consequences. So that's factual. And here's another fun fact. I'm going to do a little background on this, like their partnership. Here's a quick little background on this, okay? I'm very fond of Hugo Chavez, and the reason I remember I have a video here where Hugo Chavez was like Diablo, Diablo. The it was a saying here. Hugo Chavez had went to the Vatican. They this big ceremony once a year. All the world leaders meet there, and I guess they invited Mr. Hugo Chavez. They invited Hugo Chavez to it. But Hugo Chavez didn't realize that they were really praying to the Prince of the world, the King of the world. So Hugo went in there naive, and they had the formal prayer for everybody. And then after, like they're like whatever they singing over there, everybody's singing, cameras on. And then after that, the back where they're gonna go have the real ritual. So Hugo Chavez is invited in there, and then like I said, eh, um, in the center, some kind of demon horned creature comes out. It looks like to Diablo to Chavez. Yo, Chavez took one look at that shit. Chavez bust wind. Blah! Chavez out of that mud like whoa. Chavez ran out. Diablo, 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 Diablo's in there. They said Chavez run him. Diablo, Diablo's in there. I'm going there. Diablo's in there. That's house of Diablo. Chavez ran out lightning fast. Chavez came back to the Western Hemisphere. Chavez told everybody, Diablo, Diablo. So they prayed to Diablo, Diablo. The real Diablo, not the fake Diablo, the real thing. Not Hollywood, but the real thing, the real. So the funny thing is, not too long ago, right after, and then of course the people, the ones that that participate stuff, of course they came back, mate, and they told us that too. And the ones that were there when it happened, they all came. They would gleefully say, "Ooh, y'all should see what Chavez did, Diablo, Diablo, Diablo." Cause that that had tickled them so funny. That had tickled them so funny that they had ran out and they were like, "Diablo, Diablo." But I'm like, wow. And then it was like next thing everybody heard he had cancer. Next thing we heard that man was dead like lightning fast too. When he told everybody he was dead like lightning fast. Cause I guess and then also too, you should listen to the video. He bust when he left. Yo. And legend, he ain't sleeping that damn place. That damn room. Y'all bust wind and bust out of here. And also, and when Chavez running Diablo and one little nosy woman like, oh shit, she run a bad leg, she saw it too. Y'all better listen to that video of that Hugo Chavez. That Diablo boy. Let me get back to. Let me do a little relationship breakdown. 1947 to 2008, they were friends like Israel. Venezuela voted in favor of 1947 UN partition plan and was among the nations to recognize Israel. For me, I'm going to go look at all the nations that agreed to recognize Israel because there's a common theme in all of them. I'm going to take a look at these countries. There's a real common theme here, and it keeps tugging at me. I said it looks like it's a hit list of countries that we taken down so they can clean up underneath their ground and clean the top and exterminate the people. That's what that's alleged what it looks like to me. Hugo Chavez didn't say that. That's just what I'm saying because I know Haiti was on that list. I know Venezuela. I know Colombia was, and all the countries I saw that was on the list. I don't see none of these countries that participating in this doing good right now in 2026. I see their people run with both hands in the air like and then so and then also from 2009 there was a cutoff. It was a break off. Um, so I, it was like okay, what they're trying to do here, they're trying to it will stick not right now, which is that they're trying to say that I believe if memory serves me correct, it was in 2008, but it was somewhere in 2000. It could have been right. It was like somewhere in 2008 to 2009 where Venezuela pretty much what Venezuela did, Venezuela cut off relationship with Israel, and the reason Venezuela had cut off friendship with Israel was because Israel's over there with the Gaza war, and Hugo Chávez was like, "Oh, like I don't ever you killing indigenous." So long as Hugo Chavez was concerned, when he looked at the people from Gaza, he saw those were indigenous people, and by his opinion, and they were over there killing indigenous, and so he don't F with them like that. So he cut off relationship. Like, I don't F with that, man. That ain't cool, man. You over there killing people, man. I don't get down like that. So he didn't want to be friends with them, and so from that time, most people didn't realize Venezuela and Israel were not friends. Mm-mm. Amazing. Right after they had the earthquake in 2026, they became friends. Yep, became friend immediately. And the minute became friend, and then they're saying that Venezuela is strategic. That's their geostrategic uh, arena. The problem with that, Israel's all the way on the other side of the planet. They're not. They all the way in the Middle East, and Venezuela's all the way in the Western Hemisphere. I can't really see what beneficial they can get out of it unless since there's a war over there, allegedly they can bring their people, fill that land up with their people, and if they fill their land up with their people, there you are. You're gonna have another problem. Another problem you're gonna have here is that you're gonna have another problem here, and the reason I say you're gonna have another problem here is that you're gonna have them flying in there. They didn't do my opinion, they didn't do good with the Gazans, and the Gazan people are brown skin. I don't believe they're going to do good with the Venezuelan brown skin people over there. That's just my opinion. If you can't do good with the brown ones, you're doing what you're doing with low brown ones over there. And there's this I don't know, but hey, they saying that's what they want to do. But I know Hugo Chavez was totally against that. So they talking about they're gonna have civilian over there. They're gonna monitor their ports. This thing that they're trying to push people. It's like they're literally trying to have a corporation in everybody's goddamn country. They're literally like, hey, and the outskirts is gonna be the original country. We're gonna put our corporation smack dab in there, and smack dab in 1200 suck everything dry from them, and that's a form of cruelty. I don't think beings should ask other beings to starve. There's more than enough for everybody, people. More than enough for everybody on this planet. More than enough food for everybody on this planet. More than enough land for everybody to always have a place to sleep. More than enough, people. More than enough, people. Don't believe the hype. It's more than enough. You just have a few bad actors and actresses that, I don't know, they have a spirit of gluttonous. It's like we got people that got a couple $1 trillion and saying more, more, more. I was hearing people talking about Elon Musk. I said Elon Musk don't have money. There's people have more money than Elon Musk. Shoot, there are people that had Elon Musk money. They would find the tallest goddamn building and jump to their goddamn death if they ever tried to $1 trillion. People don't realize it. You got people that got 20, 30, 40, $50 trillion. Um, lots and lots and lots and lots of money, people. You know, and the more these people, you won't find them on Fordless for what? Why would they tell you that? So you can come bust them upside the head and steal their money? And they wouldn't live around brokey people. They don't live nowhere near us. So people like to say, people, if you can see it, it don't have money. Like people, let's say no, they don't have money. If you can see it, it don't have money. I'm being honest. Because one thing they have is privacy. Another thing is they stay the hell away from the masses. Now they call for these high end contracts that they got the money for them to pay for this stuff. This is how all this stuff's being done, you know. And sometimes some people go extreme, they won't show up. They'll just send like a liaison, go get that done for me and throw this bag at them and let them know it's good money. I wouldn't even say it's good money because we know how these monies are being gotten on this dimension. But anyway, I just thought it's so strange. Everything he told them not to do that they did when he left. Whew, we're gonna see how this work out. I just know they're not gonna be able to get him out of there that easy. Please like and subscribe. Strange Planet, man. All this stuff went down. It was like the earthquake gave them permission. I don't know. I don't know. I just think that everything he told them not to do, they doing. He told them no humanitarian. Don't bring that stuff on this terrain. What they did, they ran bring humanitarianism. He told he warned about civilian. Don't do that. That's what they run and do. He told them about now. Don't bring people in here to grow food. Grow your own goddamn food. What he knew. He told them grow your own damn food. Don't bring people in here to grow food. Don't bring none of their seeds in here. Their seeds they come and could destroy this land here, man. Don't let them plant anything here. You plant your own damn food, man. Don't let them make weapons. You make your own damn thing. Everything he told them, they did the opposite. And whoo. And from what I see, them boys flocking in, man. Woo, them boys flocking in. You heard me? Them boys flocking in. I mean, they ain't waste no time. They came in quick like lightning fade. Like I don't think the ink had dried on that paper when they started flood in. And they were coming in and they were very and there's a video here. She looked intimidated a little bit. And I was kind of reading the energy off it. It wouldn't feel good to me. It feel like whatever she signed, whatever she agreed to, the energy and the frequency I was getting was that more okay. It's like let's just say if they threw 100 million at her. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's what they did. Allegedly, in my opinion, if they threw $100 million at that the lady down there, and then she could divvy up around her and her people. But these cats flying in, and they had pre-selected area that $100 million that they gave her spit in the bucket. It's like a freaking spit. It's like somebody's in the ocean, right? If somebody's in the ocean and you you throw a teaspoon of sugar because we know the ocean's salty. I'm just figure will you be able to find that sugar in there? No, you won't. Well, even if you throw a teaspoon of salt, you wouldn't be able to find it in there. So basically, it's like she's in a bed of oil, and they threw in so her million, her 100 million alleged. They didn't give it that. That's me saying it. They gave her what they are making and what they gave her. What they gave her, they made that crap back in an hour. Let's just put it like that. Whatever they gave them, they made it back in an hour. Whatever the hell they gave them little tweedly dumps over there, they made it back in an hour. Because it was like I was just looking at the footage. She looks uncomfortable, man. It was like she bum rush. What I saw was domination. She signed the money. She probably got an NDA where she got to keep her mouth shut. It just seemed like it's a lot of hokey pokey business, and it seemed like she better or else. And it just seemed like it's a lot of menace and force with it too. Um, she was just like walking. I see them coming. I see her. She squeeze her nose. So I'm like, so they may have not smelled too good. Who knows? They may not have smelled too good. And them, and then when you come from one place to another, these cats didn't care about. These kids were coming in like, oh, and yeah. So she was like fanning off smell and squeeze her nose. She was giving that, just to this cat stink, man. She was giving that little gesture off. Um, and then she was surrounded by them. They were taller, more menacing than she was, and she was like just a little tiny little thing. And I like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. Cause I already know whatever they gave us nothing. I already knew that. I said whatever they're gonna give us nothing. One day they give you $100 million, they ain't what the land worth. If they give you 100, 2 or 300 million dollars, listen, if they even tell they're gonna give you $1 billion, you better believe you can bet your bottom dollar you got resources 100 times more than 1 billion. Whatever the hell they give you, because see, they go in as partners, so that they wouldn't need one person. And then another thing about the so-called partnership they do, those are loans too on top of it. So they go to their friends that own banking and say, "Hey, I'm gonna go on the business. I need you to give me 10 minutes." See, people, They never use their money, even when they get it off the ground. The place they're going to go to is to mine, and then they keep it. So anyway, uh, the energy I was picking up on that, them cats ain't coming out there anytime soon. Them cats ain't coming out there anytime soon. Another thing too, uh, that situation that's going on in the Middle East, that area, the energy I was getting, and I'm not trying to be mean. I found out they got a home. They were looking for a home, and I felt like they liked the way the home looked aesthetically. I felt like they like the greenery. They like the mountains. They like that it's infested with resources. They like that it's bountiful, it's plentiful. It's like they like the home. Now they have one little pesky problem, which is the natives over there. Which for them, they already know how to handle that. So I don't see them getting it back anytime soon. Like if they do, it won't be anytime soon that they get it back. And if they ever get it back, because that place is going to look vastly different within 4 or 5 years from now. The indigenous are going to be completely locked out of things, and they're going to do what they do best. They're going to create this robust apartheid situation that they do everywhere that they go. To be honest with you, I don't know what that's about, but I mean, they're just not going to get it back anytime soon. Maybe they do in the future. Maybe they outlived me. I don't know. But I just know the energy I was getting off her, the frequency I was getting off her. It was not a good energy. It was not a good frequency. I got a frequency the woman was scared for her life. I got a energy that threats was made in the background. Regrets that she signed that and she shouldn't have. Uh, she destined her people to poverty because she didn't know what she need to know, what she should know, what she ought to know, and she pretty much got tricked and don't know how to walk it back. Energy of someone like sitting crying, and energy of someone sitting crying, like trying to figure like, hey, how do we get ourselves out of this? And then also lots of phone calls and threats. Um, they're not. It's everything he warned them of, people. So the Chavez, the 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 Chavez shows is gone. They're gonna paint it like it's not, but it is gone. They have infiltrated every nook and cranny in there, baby. They bought out everything they had to buy out. And the very unfortunate thing, some of the people that was purchased, they themselves gonna be victims too. They're gonna look back and they're gonna say, damn, I caused that. Because those money they gave them is gonna run out because some of those money that they gave them, they are literally are going to start siphoning it back. Yeah, I'm dead serious. They'll start siphoning, like they're gonna think like they sit on 300 or 400 million. That's not true. They're gonna take it back from them. Some of them gonna feel like, oh, they sitting on 10 million, 3, 4, 500. No, they're gonna take it back from them. They already got a way that they already stripped it from them with that so-called you can bank right there. Some of them don't fall for it, and when it swiped their card when they left the country, and they find out there's no money in them cards. Yeah, they're not getting back, people. Damn. And that, yeah, yep, 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 yep. Whew, wish they had. Maybe that's how people are, man. Please like and subscribe. I know it's messed up, but that was the energy I was getting off the lady, man. I just saw somebody was scared. Someone that hated the fact that they did it. Um, someone that don't know how to that don't have off ramp. Someone that don't know how to get them out the country. Someone that literally have about 5 million people flood her homeland. I would say I felt like it was about 1, 2, 3 million people that flood her homeland. It can't be said open that they have 2 to 3 million people that flood their homeland from over there. That was from that particular country that's over there, and more keep coming by the day. So and then some of them are coming. They're not even coming from that particular nation, which was supposed to be their homeland. Some of them are coming from other countries because they are of that particular ethnic group. They're coming over there. Um, yeah, she just wished like she hadn't done that. Um, Something she can't take back. You know, yeah, that's the energy I was getting off there. I said, damn, it's messed up. I'm like, damn, y'all always getting hurt, man. Y'all always getting hurt, man. Maybe y'all need to learn to sit y'all butts down, man. Y'all always getting hurt. I'm like, damn, they always hurting them, man. They always hurting them. Please like and subscribe. Send lots and lots of love, 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 love to the Venezuelan people. Wow. Don't did y'all dirty, man. Don't did y'all dirty on this planet. Please like and subscribe. Whew, did them dirty. Mm-mm. Greed did them dirty.